Good morning, students. How are you, students? Good. Very good. Class 6 students are very good. But student, you have a very bad habit. You have a bad habit. Tell me what? You fight to each other. I have seen in a chat, in a open online chat, and in that chat I have seen you are fighting through words. Don't be such a type work. Don't do students such a type work, and be positive and cooperate to each other. Be careful. I have opened the chat for this. If you have any problem, you may ask, or any query, you may ask. You can discuss also to each other, such as Ayushman. Ayushman is giving saying different things about Lord Buddha. Don't fight, student, and be happy. Okay? Very good. Such as student, you know your history is going on, and in history chapter 6, new questions and ideas. This chapter is going on, and you know it is a very interesting chapter. Through this chapter you are knowing about Lord Buddha and the Jain religion, the Buddha religion, about a Sangh, monastery, a stoop, and you know the Pali language given by the Buddha religion, means taught by Gautam Buddha, taught in Pali language, and Jainism invented a Prakrit language, Pali and Prakrit. Pali by Gautam Buddha and Prakrit by Jainism. Mahavir Jain, he was a 24th Tirthankar. So student, it is a very interesting chapter, and you have to listen the speech, and you have to follow, you have to search about all the point. Clear? Okay, very good. I know you are very wise student, intellectual student. Ayushman, Mukta, Gaurav Gupta, Tasmiya, and Vidushi also. You are a good student. Follow the instruction given by your teachers and your parents also. Given by your parents, given by instruction by your parents and your teachers also. Clear, student? Now here talking about Buddha religion, and in the last class we have discussed about the main teaching of Buddha. And we have discussed in the last class about the Buddha religion. It is spread in another country also, means out of our country India. And so many temples you can see in Sarnath. The different countries' government made the different and you can say splendid temple, a great temple made by other country government. But you thought, student, why Buddha religion spread another country? What was the such as simple things? The Buddha religion, means Buddhism, spread to another country. So we are talking here about spread of Buddhism. And in the spread of Buddhism, we have to know the causes for the spread of Buddhism. Causes of spread. Causes of spread of Buddhism. Causes of spread of Buddhism. So, through this topic, we will understand about causes for spread of Buddhism. You know, it was a simple religion, means anyone can follow the religion. Nothing type foundation. And it was also applied in simple language of common people, means any common people can understand the creed, and the language was very simple, and everybody was considered equal. In a Buddha religion, anyone was considered as equal, and scholars from all over India, scholars from all over India and abroad came to Melinda and Vikramshila, the ancient Indian universities which were the seats of Buddhist learning. Kings like Ashok, Kanishk and Harsh took upon themselves to spread the message of Buddhism to other places. I have told to you about the different rulers spread the Buddhism and their country also. You know, student, the famous name of which ruler spreading the Buddhism? Ashok. Ashok, we know Ashok, the Maurya Emperor Ashok sent to his son to spread Buddhism in Sri Lanka also. Clear? Now we have to know about Buddhism. The topic of Buddhism we will finish, and after that we will start a Jainism. Now in Buddhism we have to know a sect of Buddhism, about a sung, about Buddhist art and architecture also, and we have to know with this Buddhist literature also. Before this, student, we have to know about a story such as given in your book. Before the next topic, we will here listen a story of the Kisa Gautami. The story of Kisa Gautami. We have discussed about this topic. Now we will discuss here the story of Kisa Gautami. The story of Kisa Gautami. The story also has been given in your book, student. You can read and understand about Buddha's preaching. truth of life, related to truth of life. Here is a famous story about the Buddha, and you know Buddha was a great. And right now I have told to the causes of the spreading of Buddhism. It was a very simple language, and in the Buddhism everyone was equal, treated as equally. So it became a famous than the Jain religion. So students, come to the topic, and we will discuss here the story of Kisa Gautami. Here is a famous story about a Buddha. Once there was a woman named Kisa Gautami whose son had died. The Kisa Gautami's son had died. She was so sad. The child was died. Anyone can be sad. So Kisa Gautami also was sad, and that she roamed, means moving through the street of the city, carrying the child with her. The dead body of the child carrying with her and moving the city, and what was asking? Asking for help to bring him back to life. Means anyone can live the life of her child. A kind man just like you are a so kind person. A kind man took her to the Buddha. And when she reached near to Buddha, Buddha said, "Bring me a handful of mustard seeds. Bring me a handful of mustard seeds, and I will bring your child back to life." You bring one handful mustard seed, and I will bring your child back to life. Kisa Gautami was overjoyed. She was overjoyed, so much happy, and started off at once. But the Buddha gently stopped her and added, what he told? The seeds must come from the house of a family where nobody had died. Means you have to bring a mustard seeds such as family where nobody had died. Kisa Gautami went from door to door, but wherever she went, she found out that someone or the other. She found out that someone or the other, father, mother, sister, brother, husband, wife, child, uncle, aunt, grandfather, grandmother had died. Means any one member of the family had died in each and every family. So you can simply understand about the life of this earth's life, Mrityulok. So simply student, you can understand about a Buddha. What was the Buddha trying to teach the sorrowing mother? Means here on the earth, death is fixed. Means you have to die. When your time will finish, you have to die. Clear student? One or two more stories have been given in your book. You can simply read, and you can understand about. You can take a teaching, learning from that story. Clear student? Very good. Now student, You have read right now the story of Isa Gautami and you have learned so many things about the life from this story of Isa Gautami. With this student, we have to know about Buddha's life and sect of Buddhism. Sects of Buddhism. You know what is the means of sect? Sect means religion, dharma. And in Buddhism, it also started a sect. What was sect? Listen carefully, student. And from here the story started of after the death of Buddha. After the death of Buddha. From here the story started after the death of Buddha. Sect of Buddhism. When Gautam Buddha died, on this earth, any one person who has born on this earth have to die. Otherwise, God, Lord Krishna, Gautam Buddha, or any great person, all the people have to die on this earth. Now about sect of Buddhism. After the death of Buddha, Buddhism was divided into two major sects. One, it was divided into two parts. One, Hinayana. One, Hinayana. And second one, Mahayana. Hinayana, Mahayana. What was the difference between two yan, Hinayana, Mahayana? And this all the sect was started after the death of the Gautam Buddha. And it was started with the Buddha religion, Bauddha religion, or Buddhist people divided into two sects, Hinayana and Mahayana. What was Hinayana? It was the more traditional form of Buddhism. It was the more traditional form of Buddhism. The followers of this sect, means Hinayana sect, believed in Four Noble Truths and the middle path to achieve Nirvana. Whatever preaching given by Gautam Buddha. And the Hinayana considers Buddha as a preacher. Hinayana considered Gautam Buddha as a preacher, means Upadesha. Means you can say a great person. But about a Mahayana, it was different to Hinayana. The followers of Mahayana worship the Buddha as a god. Means the people of Mahayana, it worship to Buddha as a god. And the Hinayana people, it believed that Gautam Buddha was a preacher. Hinayana people believe that Gautam Buddha was a preacher, but Mahayana considered Gautam Buddha as a god. Means they worship Buddha as a god. They worship the image of Buddha, means figure, picture, and build his statue. They also perform some rituals. Clear, student? Have you noted both the point? And I hope you have got it the point. You have understood about Hinayana and Mahayana. Note down. In the starting of the chapter, I have told to you this chapter is very important, and all the question, whatever I am saying, this type question will come in the competitive examination, and it is very helpful to your next classes and next competitive examination. Clear, student? Now we have to discuss about a song. Your next topic, sung. Sung, what is sung? Both the Mahavir and Buddha felt that only those who left their homes could gain true knowledge. Sangh was an association. Sangh was an association of monks and nuns. Sangh, it was a group, you can say, just like a group. Sangh, association. So, Sangh was an association of monks and nuns. Nuns means just like in today time you see nurse. So nun who could serve to the patient or poorer people. So Sangh was an association of monks and nuns, followers who left their home, formed association and stayed together in the Sangh. Sangh could be joined by any person. Sangh could be joined by any person, Brahmins, Kshatri, merchant, laborers, barber, and courtesan and slave. The rules made for the Buddhist Sangh were written down in a book called Vinaya Pitaka. In the next topic, we will discuss about Buddhist literature, Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. Three literature, three books were of the Buddha, Vinaya Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, Abhidhamma Pitaka. We will discuss in the next topic and about all the rules and regulations of the Sangh. It is written in the book called Vinaya Pitaka. Both Buddhist and Jain monk and nun living in a Sangh were supposed to lead a simple life, and also they meditated for most of the time. They meditated for most of the time, and they went to village and city to beg for food and were known as bhikshuk. They moving to all the city and known as bhikshuk. The local people came with gift of food, clothing and medicines for the monk and nuns. In return, they taught the people. In return, the Sangh people taught to the people. And they travel also around the country to spread the teaching of their religion. Now student, your next topic, Buddhist art and architecture. You have discussed about the Sangh, all the rules and regulations we can get in a Vinaya Pitaka. Vinaya Pitaka. About Vinaya Pitaka and Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka we will discuss in the next topic. Clear student? about next topic, and the rest of the more topic we will discuss in the next class. Note down your homework. First, homework. What were the two sects of Buddhism? Second, in which book does we find the rules of sum? In which book does we find the rules of sum? Note down your homework, student. Have you noted homework? Very good. So now student, we will meet in the next class. Thank you. Have a good day.